Yo, what's going on? So everyone keeps asking me about Zena. What's going on, Rich? Why Zena gets the license, the stock don't go up, Rich? Hey man, the stock just isn't gonna go up because you want it to go up. The stock's gonna go up when the market makers want it to go up. The stock's gonna go up when the institutions want it to go up. The stocks are gonna go up when they want them to go up. That's when they're gonna go up. They're not gonna go up because you want them to go up. They're not gonna go up because I want them to go up. They're gonna go up when it's their time to go up. At the end of the day, they need revenue. People want to see revenue. After you're showing revenue, stock goes up. Aurora shows revenue, stock goes up. BILZ goes all the way down. They start doing some big deals, stock goes up. Zena's going to have their day. It just isn't right now. Might be tomorrow. There might be a delayed reaction. Maybe it's going to be tomorrow. I don't know. I'm not the guy that makes those decisions. I'm just an investor like you guys. But what I do know, they got another license. What I do know is they've got the potential to get more licenses. They got potential to get more space. And they got the potential to continue to grow. That's what I do know. And the other thing I know is Health Canada thinks enough of them to give them a license, which means that's more room for them to grow, more revenue potential for the company. And at the end of the day, the stocks that have the most revenue are going to do the best, which is the reason why we see Afria doing well. The reason why we see GW Pharma, by the way, aftermarket today exploded up 12%. This is the reason why we see this happening, because of revenue, because of deals, because of partnerships. Bills had a big day today. Bev Canada had a big day today. Aurora went up on news of strong revenue growth. When Zena grows their revenues and they start to grow exponentially, we'll see a higher price stock. But licenses, for whatever reason, some might really pump a stock up, some might not. Unfortunately, this license or the news of the license today, it didn't have the result that we were anticipating. I think we all anticipated them having a much bigger result. But I think that's what the market makers want. They want you to sleep on Zena. They want you to think it's going to fail. Just like BILZ. Before BILZ had this huge explosion, they were a laughing stock going down every single day. Yeah, the shorts won't let it go because I'm talking about it. But at some point when Zena's going to go, there's nothing the shorts will be able to do. Your month of buying Ianthus paid off. Ianthus, we all knew they were undervalued. We all knew they were underappreciated. We all knew they were underexposed and they were going to go higher. It was just a matter of, not a matter of if, just a matter of when. That's why they're one of my top 10 stocks in August 2019. Yeah, I mean, licenses may run a stock up right now. Right now, it may not run a stock up. But when we see big partnerships, when we see huge revenue growth, when we see a huge infusion of cash go into these companies, the stocks will go up. Well, at the end of the day, like I said, Organogram was down a lot and nobody talked about them. And everybody said that Organogram was a joke. And 2 years later, 2 years later, Organogram's on fire. I mean, how do you explain it? That's just the way it goes. You know, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Today, Zena's down. A year from now, Zena could be at $5. Last month, Ianthus was down. All of a sudden, Ianthus is up. Last month, Bills is down. All of a sudden, Bills is up. I mean, that's just the way the markets go. They're not going to go up because you want them to go up or because I want them to go up. And they're not going to go up when we want them to go up. If it was that easy, everybody would be doing it. And I mean, everybody. But the fact is, it isn't that easy. The markets are not that easy. Even Amazon goes down, as you guys can see. So when everything's at an all-time high, you have to anticipate they're going to go down. When things are at an all-time down, you have to anticipate they're going to go higher. Right now, we just came through all-time highs in the overall markets, and we've just come through all-time lows in the cannabis sector. Yeah, you can't have emotion. Can't have emotion. Emotion isn't going to help you. Plus products is your number one pick. Your wife calls you emotionless all the time. I think if you got to be in the stock market, you got to be somewhat emotionless, because all good long-term investors, they don't get, filled with emotion every time stocks go up or down. They just learn how to deal with it. So that's just part of being a long-term investor. I mean, a stock is like a baby. You got to give it time to grow. You got to give it time to develop. You have to give it time to grow and develop on its own and walk around on its own and make decisions on its own. Zenabis is not even a year old. Everybody's wondering why Zenabis isn't going up so fast. Zenabis did their ITO in January. They did the RTO in January. We're talking about a company that's been in business as an RTO, as a real business, since the company formed from Bevo Agro into Zenabis in January. We're in August. That's 8 months. 8 months. That's not bad. That's not bad. It's pretty good growth for 8 months. Take a look at where Aurora was in their first 8 months, or Canopy was in their first 8 months, or Organigram was in their first 8 months, or MedRelief, or MedMan, or anyone and everyone. I mean, they all had ups and downs. Zenabis is just going through the same ups and downs as any other public company that is growing. But I predict it's going to get bigger. It's going to get better. It's going to continue to develop. It's going to continue to mature. It's going to continue to become what it's supposed to be, which is a top 5 LP in Canada. What happened to HARV? I jumped in today at 720. I don't know. You guys got to let me know. I'm not even looking at the markets right now. I've just been chilling. I've been chilling. I didn't do any trading. Haven't really been looking at the markets. I know that the market's going to go through their summer slump, and I'm just kind of enjoying August like everybody else. Because what are you going to do, right? I'm not planning on selling anything. I'm not planning really on buying anything right now. I'm not going to chase anything. So I'm just chilling. Oh, HARV got in trouble with the Fed. Yeah, I heard something about them losing some licensing or something. Yeah, that's not good. I got to look into it further and let you know. Been kind of hanging out in the country, hanging out by the beach, hanging out by pools, so I haven't been as focused on the markets. I wanted to just give it a break because I knew the markets were going to go through their summer slump. And that's what they're doing. Mind you, there are some sneak attacks. BILZ, Ianthus, Bevcana, Aurora, all had nice days today. And I'm sure there's more. If there's anything else you guys want me to talk about, please let me know. So happy I didn't get HARV last week. Dodged a bullet. Yeah, you did. Apparently. But I still think it's a good company. I still think CanTrust is a good company. I think that they've made mistakes. I still think Curaleaf is a good company. They've clearly made mistakes. But if you're afraid of making mistakes, then you're afraid of making anything. Hey, listen, man. When they're jumping, it's okay because I'm chilling. So I'm holding stocks. If they jump, that's a good thing. I want them to jump. And if it takes for me to chill and go to the beach for them to jump, then you know what? I'll go and chill for years. I got no problem doing that. So these stocks will make their moves when they make their moves. And it's very difficult to predict when they're going to make their moves. But some of the bigger ones, we could have predicted that they were going to have good earnings. I believe that Aurora's earnings will be strong. I believe that Canopy Growth's revenues will be strong. Clearly, Afria's revenues are showing to be strong. Zenabis, when they report, I believe they will be strong. And as these companies report more and more, I believe that you will see this sector continue to gain steam again, because now it looks as though stocks are moving up on acquisitions, large partnerships, and revenue and profit. So now's the time to position yourself. Now's the time to position yourself. Don't get too caught up in the emotions and the highs and lows of the summertime when we know it's going to be down, because it's the summertime. That's just what they do in the summertime. In the summertime, these stocks go down. It's nothing different than we've ever seen before. They did start to resurrect last year at this time, and we already have had somewhat of a resurrection. I mean, in Canada, we were at 66, and today we were at 71. It retraced back down to 70. It's a little bump up from the bottom. The top is 110. So we're very close to the bottom. We're coming back up from the bottom a little bit, but I think we have a long ways to come back up. And I believe we will. The question is when. Right now, it's kind of looking like this could be the start here in August. We're seeing signs of it, but I still don't think there's enough people around to really make the market explode. I think come September, we're going to see a huge explosion, and you're going to see the resurrection, and it's going to be epic. So August is kind of doing what I thought it would. Sneak attacks, which is what we're seeing. Companies going up on strong news. But for the most part, the large institutional investors and the big money is going to be on vacation. They're going to be at the beach. They're going to be with their kids. They're going to be enjoying the summer, because we've got 3 weeks left until everybody goes back to school, right? So everyone's going to take advantage, and everyone's going to try to make the most of the next 3 weeks. I suggest you do the same. If you can snipe a couple here and there, then snipe a couple here and there. But I anticipate the big moves are going to be in September, between September and December. And September and January is where I feel like we're going to see some big moves in these markets, in the cannabis sector specifically. We still have October 17th, we have legalization of edibles as a catalyst. And by December, those companies will start being able to actually have them sold. Edibles will be able to be sold. So I still think there's some big things coming. And we have legalization of cannabis in the US as a catalyst. So big catalyst coming. Stay tuned. Get your popcorn ready. If you're not winning, you're not watching. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. Don't panic about Zena not exploding. They might explode tomorrow. They might just explode tomorrow. The Canadian stocks are weird. The way they put this news release out, it's almost as if it's going to be a delayed reaction, or there may be no reaction at all. Who knows? But the good news is they got the license. Now they can do another 9,000 kgs. So let's get to work, Zenabis. Let's start pumping cannabis, start pumping out CBDs. Let's get it distributed through Tilray. Let's get it distributed through all your partnerships. And anybody else that needs cannabis, you can get it from Zenabis. Anyone else that needs CBDs, you can get it from Zenabis. It's true. So hope you're having a great summer. Hope you're having a great day. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live from my backyard. And we got about 5 acres here, so we can grow some. We can. And if you're not winning, you're not watching. It's true. It's your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. I did bring you BILZ first from the beach in the Dominican Republic. I brought you Bills, actually. So I'm not surprised they're doing well. I brought you BevCana first, too. They're doing well today. I told you guys Ianthus was one of my top 10 picks in August 2019. They had a nice day today. Aurora was one of my top 10 picks in August 2019. They had a nice day. Afria was one of my top picks of August 2019. They had an amazing last week. I think today is just an adjustment day. After yesterday, the markets were open in the US. Today they were open in Canada. Markets had to adjust. Tomorrow will be the real day. So it'll be interesting to see what happens tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you guys soon. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. I'm going to go back to the beach for the next few days. So you'll see me at the beach because like, why am I wasting my time with these markets, right? So, not that there's anything wrong with the markets. I mean, you could just see that there just isn't the same power right now in the markets that there usually is. So, other than Bills is definitely one that is going up regardless of what's happening around it. So keep your eye on Bills. If you want a momentum trade, they've been absolutely on fire. I wouldn't chase it, but keep them on your watch list, keep them on your radar. And Zena's going to be just fine. They just got another license. The news just keeps coming out. They just keep getting bigger. They just keep getting better. And I love it. Let's just keep rolling, baby. Yeah, Bills up 45% today. Dollar bills, y'all. Dan Balzerian, man. Dan Balzerian. Don't bet against the best, man. Bet on the best, because the best is blessed. It's true. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live from my backyard. 5 acres in God's country, Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. This is Organogram's hat, by the way. Where we have the best cannabis in the world. It's true. It's true. And we were one of the first countries ever to legalize cannabis. It's true. It's true. One of the first in the world to legalize cannabis. From my backyard is your boy Rich. And I'm out. Peace. Zeno will be fine. They just got another license. Let's just keep getting licenses, baby. Just keep growing and keep making revenue. That's it. That's the name of the game, folks. That's all, folks. Your boy's out. Peace.